Is going on YouTube? There you go. There's a glass of ice water. I've just downed like 3 glasses. I felt like a nuclear reactor that just lost its cooling pumps and was about to melt down. And it wasn't going to be pretty, but I'm feeling a little bit better now. Took a little break. And it's about 3:20 p.m. Sunday afternoon. I think it's like June 30th or something. It's about to be July, but I've been out here working for last 3-4 hours working on my 97 Oldsmobile Bravada here. So I got all the interior out. Had some water leaks going on. Had to gut the interior out this spring. All the old carpet was soaked down and stuff. I was getting water in from the door seals. Found a couple other spots. There was like a couple screw holes in the floorboard that I believe was letting water in. But basically the padding and the carpet was soaked front to back in this thing. I had to gut it all out. Just ended up tossing the old carpet. It was in, decent shape, but it was just old and it was tan. It had some stains and this stuff from over the years. But I mean, the thing's a 97. It's over 20 years old, so I got all new door seals on this thing all the way around. New hatch seal, back glass seal. I repatched a bunch of stuff. And I decided to do some insulating here and some sound deadening while the interior was out before I started putting it back together. So my buddy recommended this stuff called Kilmat. It's kind of like an off-brand Dynomat. It's a lot lighter and it's a lot cheaper, so that's why I decided to go with it. It's the first time I've ever done anything like this, but I'm very impressed. It was actually really easy to work with. I just lay the stuff out here in the sun. With as hot as it is, it was almost turned into like sticky glue, and I mean that stuff just laid right down beautifully. So got one layer going here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, let's see here. Yep. So I'm hoping this helps out. I'm sure when I drive it I'll notice a little difference, but you got to get the rest of it put together to really get the full effect. I mean, don't really have to do this, but I figure, while the interior's out, spend a little extra money and just do it. So I mean, it should keep a lot of the sound out, squeaks, rattles, road noise, and it's also work as like a like a weather insulator or a temperature barrier. I mean, it should, keep the hot air out in the summertime and keep the cold air out in the winter, and keep your cabin more comfortable. So I ran out. That was 50 square feet is what I ordered. I had to order more. That's as far as I got right there. So I still got to do all underneath the driver's seat, but covered pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with it. So we'll get it just a little bit at a time. So over the top of this, what I'm going to do is lace. I have some Dynomat Dyno Liner, it's called. It looks more like a plastic or like a rubber pad. It's sticky on the back, and it's meant to go over like Dynomat Extreme, which I have a piece of it right there I got from my stepdad. So I'm going to lay that on all the flat spots. And then I ordered all new carpet from Auto Custom Carpets off eBay. So I have all new black carpet going in it, which this stuff looks pretty good. And it's got some jute padding. I gotta roll this thing out and actually see what it looks like, but the carpet in this truck is in 2 pieces. You have the passenger area and then the cargo area. And on top of that, after I get the Kilmat in, the Dyno Liner, I got a bunch of extra jute padding too. They're really thick stuff. I forget exactly how thick it is, but it's the upgraded. So I'm going to lay that over all the flat spots on top of that. So it's going to be like, 3 to 4 barriers and then your carpet. So I'm hoping it should ride pretty good. It should be a lot quieter now, and, in between there, I forgot to mention, I'm going to wire it up for a stereo too. I'm going to put some subs in it for sure. I have a bunch of stereo stuff laying downstairs. I got 0 gauge power cables and grounds and fuse blocks, amp subs. So I'm going to piece together and put a stereo in this thing. I mean, why not? It's all apart. Now's the time to do it. I just want to get this thing back together one more time, and you know, it's pretty much the last rodeo with this thing. You know, I mean, it's a 97. I brought this thing up from North Carolina in 2010, so I've been driving it for 9 years, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's coming along pretty good. So I just put the wheels and tires on it. They're TSW circuits. They're 17 by 8 inch. I put a whole new power stop kit on it, so you can kind of see it there. The drilled and slotted rotors, zinc coated. The red powder coated calipers, all looking pretty. All new. The thing stops amazing. Put brand new Firestone Destination AT tires on it. And, I mean, as you can see, I mean, this thing's been through 8 Michigan winters, and there's still no rust. I mean, you can look underneath all these doors here, and it's still rust free. I mean, it needs a good detail, but I mean, look at that. It's still in really good shape. There's one hole I gotta patch. That's right here. This is right behind the passenger side tire, so I got one little rust hole there, and I am getting water through there. So that's gonna be one of my next goals I gotta do within the next week or two. But besides that, you know, I had to redo all the weather stripping on the top of the windshield, and right here all this weather stripping was peeling back, so I peeled it all back, cleaned it all up, did double-sided sticky tape and that windshield like black goop sealant stuff, and you know, I got everything looking pretty good. These are all new door seals. Everything's nice and tight now, no wind noise, shuts tight. So, and then in the back here, I'm going to show you one more project. Ordered a whole new exhaust. I've had like 4 mufflers put on this thing over the years, and what happens is these cheap mufflers, they like rust out from the inside out, which is crazy, and they start like rattling inside and sounding like crap. So that's actually a stainless steel muffler this time. It's a Walker Quiet Flow SS and a new exhaust pipe. And I'm painting them with some DEI high temp silicone spray. Right there, that is good stuff. It's for, you know, engine blocks, exhaust pipes, grass grills, any hot surface. Good for up to 1500 degrees. I've used this stuff in the past and it's held up for years, so hoping that'll keep it looking good and stop it from corroding so fast, because these winters up here, everything just gets hit up so bad. So should be the last exhaust I put on this thing for at least a handful of years. So, but we're getting there. I'm gonna wrap up, get some of this stuff put back, and go chill out for the rest of my Sunday here. But the Kilmat came out nice, so I'll update with another video when I make a little more progress here. But I definitely need to get this thing back together and get all the interior back, and it's starting to bug me driving it like this. So we'll get there. Alright, YouTube, we'll catch you later on.